Welcome back, beautiful family. Today I want to share with you a very delicious chicken with rice recipe that I know you are going to love. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. To prepare this delicious chicken and rice recipe, these are the ingredients. I have a garlic clove, tomato bouillon, black pepper, parsley, rice, sazonador Goya with achote and culantro, butter, sweet peppers, onion, drumsticks, and water. This is everything we need to prepare this delicious chicken and rice recipe. So let's get started. I want to start here first with the chicken, and I want to show you how I butterfly the chicken drums so that they cook completely before they go into the rice. Let me show you. You want to make sure that you butterfly your drumsticks just like that. That's why I want to show you step by step, because you don't want to add the drumsticks just like that, because sometimes they will not cook from the inside and you want them nice and tender and juicy. That's why you need to butterfly them just like that. Okay, now that you have them nice and butterflied, I'm going to go ahead and add the spices. Remember that you have all the ingredients and measurements in the description box. And here, I'm just going to coat everything with the spices. I'm going to let them rest for 30 minutes. Once they are nice and coated and they have rested for 30 minutes, then we are ready to add them to a hot pan with vegetable oil. Of course, we're adding just a little splash of vegetable oil. Once this is nice and hot, we're going to start adding the drumsticks. Look at this. We are going to get them nice and crispy from the outside, but we're going to cover them so they start cooking. Remember, the rice only takes 15 minutes to cook really good, so that's why we need to prepare the drumsticks before we add the rice. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cook it in medium heat. And now I want to continue with the veggies. I'm just going to slice the onion just like that. It's half an onion. And I'm going to do the same thing with the sweet peppers. I just got to make sure that I take the stem and take the seeds off. Look at this. These sweet peppers really release a lot of flavor to your rice and the chicken. But here I'm going to continue slicing away, getting all the seeds out completely and the stems. This is the part that takes a little longer, preparing your veggies. But let me tell you, this chicken and rice comes out delicious. The chicken comes out nice and tender, and the rice, oh my gosh, has so much flavor. And here I am completely done with these veggies. And of course, I need to continue with the garlic clove. The garlic clove, you only need one, and one is enough. It's going to release all the amazing flavors. Just make sure that you really dice it really good and you add it to the veggies. Okay, now that this is done, well then, we are ready. Let me show you all the ingredients that I have ready and prepared. So when the chicken is ready, I am ready to prepare this amazing rice. Remember, the sazonador Goya has a lot of spices and it's so delicious, and even has the color that's gonna give the rice and the chicken. Well, here, let's see how the chicken is doing. I'm gonna flip it. It's getting nice and crispy. it's sticking to the pan, that's okay. And I'm gonna cover it one more time for another 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, look, it's not sticking anymore. It is ready to be removed. I wanna check every single one. If they're not sticking, then let's start removing. I'm gonna start removing, transfer into a plate, and then on all those drippings, I am going to add the tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to add the rice. Don't use another pan. Use the same pan so that you could really obtain all those smoky flavors. Look at this. I added the 1 tablespoon of butter and now the rice, and then I'm just rubbing the bottom of the pan to pick all those amazing flavors from the bottom. I'm gonna cook the rice for about 2 to 3 minutes, just getting nice and crispy, and then I am ready to add the veggies. Once you add your veggies, just incorporate it really good so it really absorbs all those amazing flavors that are right on the bottom of the pan. Make sure that you really scrub on the bottom with the wooden spoon so that you pick up all those amazing and delicious smoked flavors. Once you add your veggies, just mix it for 1 minute, making sure that everything is coated with the rice, and then start adding slowly your water. You want to make sure that you really add enough water for your rice, okay? Like I always say, if you use 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. If you use 2 cups of water, 4 cups of if you use 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water. And here I'm just adding enough. I'm going to incorporate everything. Once I am ready, I'm going to taste it. And this is the time where you need to add and salt or chicken bouillon if you want to add. But here, to my tasting, is just great. I'm just going to add my chicken. I'm going to cook it for 20 minutes in low heat. This part is very important. Cook your rice in low heat, especially that you have drumsticks in there. Look at this. It's gonna cook for 20 minutes. Just leave it like that. Don't open it anymore. Put your timer, and after 20 minutes, your rice and your chicken is going to be for tender. I know that you are going to love it. I opened it so that you could see that it's still bubbling. It's not sticking to the bottom. The rice needs just a little more, just a couple minutes, maybe 1 or 2, and then this is gonna be done. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna let it cook. Once you could only hear this noise, but there's no bubbling anymore, that means your rice and the chicken is ready. I'm just gonna cover it, and I'm gonna start preparing my plate for the presentation. But this is done. If you liked and loved this recipe, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share my channel. Look at this. This really comes out delicious. All these flavors are amazing. My kitchen is really infused with all these amazing spices. Don't forget, leave me a thumbs up. I can't wait to enjoy, so I'll see you in just a little bit. My friends, I am completely done with this amazing chicken with rice. This is the part I really love and enjoy tasting my recipes. The chicken is so tender and moist that I know you guys are going to love it. But this is the part I really love and enjoy tasting my recipes. Excuse me. it actually falls apart. Delicious. And the flavors really explode in your mouth. They are so delicious. I hope, my friends, you make this amazing recipe. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make an amazing recipe like I did today, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. Like, subscribe, and share, and see you on my next amazing recipe. Bye-bye.